Hey everybody, so today we are going to make some more Easter crafts. So if you haven't already watched the Easter egg decorating video, you definitely should, and you can learn a lot about the color wheel. Right now we are going to make an Easter bunny windsock. So it's really fun, you can hang it outside and you can watch this blow in the wind, and it's really awesome. So you're going to need some supplies to make it. The first thing you are going to need is a toilet paper roll. So just empty like this. You're also going to need some glue, a piece of paper. You can use colored paper or paint your own. You're definitely going to need some type of marker. You can use a paint or crayons, so I'm going to use paint. And you also can optionally use a cotton or some type of cotton ball to make the tail. If you don't have this, you can also make it out of paper. So the first thing you're going to need to do is paint your toilet paper roll white. If you don't have paint, you can simply wrap your paper around it and just cut it so your roll will be white. I already painted it because you're going to need to let this dry before we can continue. So paint your toilet paper roll white and let it dry, and we'll come back. All right, that was fast. So we're ready to go. The first thing we're going to do is draw the face of our rabbit. So what is something our rabbit's gonna need? Our rabbit's gonna need some eyes. So we'll draw some big eyes so we'll have a really cute rabbit. So some space for eyes. All right, so I have my eyes like this. The next thing, what does our bunny rabbit need? A nose. Very good. So if you have some pink pom-poms at home, that might be a good thing to use too. But I don't, so I'm going to just draw my nose. So draw my nose, and then I'm going to make a mouth. I'm going to give my bunny rabbit two big front teeth. And then I'm going to give him some cute whiskers. Okay? So there we have the face. The next thing, I'm going to paint it to give it a little more color. If you want, you can have a brown bunny, any color you want. I think of Easter bunnies as white. So I'm going to give him a pink nose. I don't have pink, so I'm going to mix together red and what color do you think? White. Very good. So I'm mixing my red and white, and I'm going to give my Easter bunny a nice, cute little pink nose. All right, the next I'm going to color my Easter bunny's eyes. My one Easter bunny has blue, so this time I'm going to give my bunny some green eyes. So just paint the bottom part of his eyes green. All right, it's looking very pretty. So the next thing I'm going to give my bunny is a tail. So I have a cotton ball, which I think gives it some nice texture. If you don't, you can just cut something out of paper or just draw it on the back. So I'm going to glue on my tail for my rabbit. I think bunnies have very cute fluffy tails, so it's important to have it on the back. So here I'll put on the tail in the middle. And then up top, I'm going to paint on some Easter eggs. I'm going to use my complementary colors. So I'm going to make some green eggs. All right, so green. And then I'm going to put some complementary colored dots. So if I have green eggs, what colored dot should I have if I want complementary colors? If you said red, you're absolutely right. So I'm going to just put in a few little red dots. It's better to wait for it to dry to do the dots. Okay, and next I'm going to make some blue eggs. So I'll paint some eggs blue. I'm using all cool colored eggs, and I'm giving them some warm dots in the middle. So if these eggs are blue, what complementary color should I make my dots? If you said orange, you're absolutely right. Very good job. So I'm going to give it some orange dots. Boop, 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 doop, doop, doop. so some orange dots. So those are my Easter eggs. You can make more Easter eggs. You can put it all over here. Remember, this is yours, so be creative. If you want to color some lines, really be creative. It's your project. So the next thing we're going to need to make are our saw part that will blow in the wind. So what you're going to do to make this is you are going to cut strips of paper that are about 1 to 3 centimeters wide. So wide is like this. So I'm going to cut just something like this. And you want to make sure you're doing it vertically on the paper. So the longest way of the paper when you cut your strips. So I'll cut one more to show you. So about 1 to 3 centimeters thick, and just cut the whole vertical way. Try to make it as even as nice as possible. Then you can paint or color them, or you can do this with colored paper. Then you'll take your glue and you will just put some glue on there and stick it inside so it stays. And I'm gonna do one more. All right. So then you would continue just like that all the way around. If you're having some problems with it sticking, like I am, you can also take some tape and use tape. So I can show you how to do that. Just take a very small little piece of tape. You only need about like this much, so a very, very little amount. You will just stick it on your paper and then press it inside. So you're going to do that all the way around. You're probably going to need anywhere between 6 to 8 or 9 strips of paper, depending on how close you want them. So on this one, they're pretty close together. You can have them very close. It depends what you want. All right, so after you get it stuck all the way around, remember using your tape or glue, you're going to want to make some ears. So what I'm going to do is just take my paper and I'm going to draw some kind of rounded triangles. So draw just some rounded triangles. And then on the inside, you're going to want to draw another set of rounded triangles. I am going to paint now, the inside's pink, just to give it some extra color and make it really pretty. So I can add my pink here. That's a little red, so I need to add some more. What color? White, very good. So my pink and pink. Then we are going to need to take our scissors and cut out our ears. It's very important we have our ears. That's what we think of when we think of bunnies. We think of big ears. All right, so we'll get our ears cut out. All right, once our ears are cut out, we are going to tape them or glue them to the inside of our bunny rabbit. So I'll just put some tape on here on the back side. So I'm going to put the tape back here because we want the front ears to show. So I'll put one ear here, and then I'll get some tape and do my last ear. So remember, we want the tape to go on the back side where there's no paint. And then we'll put the other one there. So we have 2 very nice bunny ears. So the last thing you're going to do, you're going to take one of those long strips of paper and you're going to cut it in half. This is going to be the handle of your windsock. So again, you can use tape or glue. I think the tape works a little better. So I'm going to do that. And I will stick one like this, just like that. And then we're going to get another little piece of tape. And we are going to stick it like this and stick it in. So this will be the handle. So when you're done, you should have a beautiful windsock and you can hang it anywhere you want. I would love if you could take a picture of it and either put it on our school Facebook page or comment it in the link. I would love to see what beautiful wind socks you guys create too. Have a great day, and I can't wait to see them.